Peace, love, wholeness, divine love chosen. Welcome back to the channel. If you've seen this, that means this message is for you. So go ahead and receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well and taking care of yourselves. We're going to get right into a message from the ancestors. See what needs to be illuminated at this time for my divine love chosen in the here and now. Gratitude. Overall energy for my divine love chosen beings. Grief. Aww. See, yeah, I'm picking up the energy of like, I guess, with regret at the bottom of the deck. I guess, there could be folks in that energy grieving, with regret about how they treated you. Okay, but divine love chosen, if that's you, you are in the energy of allowing it. Okay, grieving is a good thing, right? The lightness you feel in your heart after the grieving process, the growth you experience is always a blessing. So embrace your grief, okay? Because at least you have a heart, right? At least, if you hurt people and you're able to actually feel that shame or regret and actually sit through that or feel the guilt, right? That's why, it's necessary to acknowledge our low vibrational emotions as well, because as a part of who we are as well, and wholeness, because at least it shows that you have a heart, okay? And expect to receive the miracles from that. There are a lot of wicked people in the world, corrupt people in the world who won't really admit that side of themselves or that part of themselves, or try to erase that part of themselves. So they treat people however they want to treat people and think because they are healing 24 hours of the day, and not ever embracing those low vibrational emotions, that they're disconnected basically from that part of themselves or their heart space basically. And also, of course, the corrupt leaders who are killing people and hurting people and harming our families and destroying our humanity with all of these attacks against humanity. They have a hard time with that part of themselves as well. But I feel like divine love chosen, you are in this energy grounding, right? Grounding in love, okay? Getting grounded in love, through love, okay? Seeing the good of all things, understanding the bad things, right? Gratitude. We're going to get some channel messages. I'm going to get some new channel messages and some old channel messages, okay? Look, I got flowers in here. Okay. Okay, we got Scorpio friend coming out. Okay, this could be a Scorpio friend, or this could be friends of Scorpios. Silence only empowered you. You could be in the energy of realizing the ways in which the propaganda has affected your life. Okay, and the hyperascension that was casted over your life as well. It's like I'm picking up the energy of like the propaganda, the expectations, and the perfectionism within the propaganda not really allowing you to make full like mistakes and experience life through that lens, through learning from your mistakes and just really having to grow up fast, basically. Seek understanding instead of hatred, and you'll find it in love. Okay. Okay. They've been energy siphoning without supporting, but you're still going to receive your miracles regardless. Okay, you could have karmic family that is still vindictive, right? That still is committed to being vindictive, okay? Something is being hidden from you, okay? They should have known better than to lie to a seer in a divine feminine energy. There could be an Aquarius family member, industry person as well in this energy. That be like in this micromanaging energy. And uh 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 okay. We ain't that's not what we doing, okay? Okay. Spirit is saying you can accept them for who they are. Aquarius, you gotta accept the divine love chosen as they are, period. Okay, the micromanaging energy also distances you from, feeling at ease and at peace about your own self. Okay, okay. Searching high and low to emulate your energy. Okay. Breaking generational curses and major wickedness. Divine love chosen. All right, I'm picking up Leo energy as well. Leo feminine. There could be people in the energy having murderous desires about you, like gory, or like dreams, or projecting it, and your ancestors could be revealing it to you in your dreams. Whole time you end up killing them. Right? I had a dream the other day where it was a gory ass dream too, where folks was in the energy trying to kill me, but I ended up killing them. Like, hello. Coming for you spiritually or physically is a personal death wish. Your ancestors are saying. And just period. You don't even gotta say much about that. We got a Cancer lover in the energy. And with these cards, the way I did it this time with these signs is we got masculine Cancer energy. Oh, I'm just using Cancer as an example. And then we got like the feminine Cancer energy. And then I put Cancer family, Cancer friend, or Cancer lover. So for any of the signs, oh yeah, and I did Cancer industry, right? So with all of those categories for any of the signs, it could be past, present, or future. Okay, so it could be past karmic lover, but receive it as it resonates, right? Receive it as it resonates. Use your discernment. Always ask to illuminate your discernment before the readings and through the readings. Okay, so we got a Cancer lover in your energy. The divine love chosen is able to recognize love instantly because they live, exude, and know true inner love. So when you meet people, you're able to recognize the love. 11:44 on the timer as I say that. Yeah, so it's like when you meet somebody and you have a soul's resonance, you can recognize instantly, like, oh my God, like I love them. I love this person. Right? Because you move and you live and exude from that energy already. And those who have a hard time admitting, like, especially, in friendships or lover energy or just regardless, like, and even because it did say lover here, even like, how a lot of times in karmic energies, there'll be like relationships where, you're with somebody for a while, right? Y'all done been through it or whatever. Y'all done created a family. Even those who, be with somebody for a while, build with somebody, and then can't even acknowledge the love that they shared with the person. Those people are rooted from a deep level of self-hatred. Divine love chosen, I feel like you live from a space where you will always recognize the love that you have had for somebody, whether it's, karmic family, whether it's family, friend, or lover energy. Okay? Regardless of what y'all done been through. And so, yeah. Watch out for those people who, especially friends too, who can't even simply say or admit that they love you, right? Or they care about you. Or, even if they can't even say that they love you, right? Don't take it personal, but just see it and be like, yeah, I see what type of time you're on. You don't love yourself. And that's why you can't, admit or, if you've been getting to know somebody or if you've been in somebody's life or aligned with a friend and yeah, y'all going through y'all little ups or downs or having disagreements and stuff, and you can't even, and they can't even acknowledge that they love you. That's because they don't really love you. They don't love themselves enough. They don't really love you. And so you should remove yourself from their energy. And you should remove them from your energy. I don't want to be around nobody who can't simply acknowledge, oh, I got love for this person. I love you. Or I have loved you, right? Or we have shared a love, right? We got a Sagittarius energy, divinely aligned masculine. Okay. Learn the lesson. All right. You could be in an energy where you can acknowledge the love that you have shared for people in your life or people in the past, but them acknowledging that for you, just, recognize the energy. Recognize the energy. Recognize when it's real and when it's not. Because all that other shit is wickedness. They rather hate on you than to acknowledge and treat you as if, they've had love for you. Okay? We got wounded masculine in the energy. Yeah, their hatred and their evil doing turned them ugly. Whoever it is from the past. Yeah, and Divine Love Chosen, this might be a personal message for me, but maybe I could receive it as well. Since you called your energy back, and you haven't really been showing up as much and doing, as much readings, and you've just been really nesting and, going within and embracing your silence, that you've been guided to retreat. You haven't been sick. Right. And so they, since you called your energy back, you haven't been sick. And they want you to exhaust yourself. That don't mean you just been and even though you haven't really been practicing and fully focused on hyperascension and having the best habits, and you've had a balance, you still haven't been sick since you called your energy back. They want you to exhaust yourself so that, these wicked witches and warlocks can try to impact your energy through their spiritual attacks, okay? Wounded feminine takes on the trauma of wounded the trauma the wounded masculine is unwilling to face. So be mindful, divine feminine. Forgive yourself for the ways you've neglected yourself, showing up for others and accepting love in denial of wounds. Okay? Because regardless of how irritable, corrupt egomania feels, divine feminine deserves, and sort of like the matriarchy, we deserve a matriarchy, essentially, where our nature is priority, our humanity is priority, our protection is priority. Okay? Yeah, there could be, and there could be people in the energy that felt in control when you was silent about the energy. And now, as sad as it may be, you show up for the one time doing a little 1-2, doing what it do, and you just killing shit. You just killing the corrupt shit. Okay? Okay, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't. Okay? The magic is in your sacred presence and it can't be emulated. Period. And it could also be a thing of you could be in this season of really being humble about who you are as well. Especially, bringing life You are humbled, right? You're not. You are dismantling that ego of needing people to acknowledge or know who you are, to the core, because your presence speaks for itself. Your sacred energy speaks for itself, right? And there could be people in denial. There's definitely corrupt egomania in denial of who you are, but that doesn't matter, right? Because it never mattered to you to be in this ego-centered mentality about your purpose and your sacred presence. And although the consistency of the egomania and the betrayal and the disrespect, although it could make you want to pop your shit like blah, 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 like get it right. But it's an honor to be humble, right? And to have that deeper understanding and prioritizing Mother Nature as greater, right? It's an honor. And so all Spirit is saying is like the magic is in your sacred presence, right? And those who are even in denial, they understand when you are called to pull your energy back as well. And sometimes people won't understand until you are out of their lives and until you do continue to honor the distance you need to restore yourself and to come back into your spirit and to come back into yourself. If those, that you love, that you are meant to have in your life, whether it's for a season or for a lifetime, if they aren't in the energy or like the same frequency of emotional maturity, depth, willingness, right, spiritual and emotional, spiritually and emotionally, okay, you are immune to the poison, okay? You embrace the death cycles as much as you embrace the life cycles. Yeah. We got hyper independent and feminine rage here. Yeah, embrace your feminine rage. I'm thinking of the movie Moana, right? When Tafiti, when they didn't know Tafiti was, when they had to return the heart to Tafiti, they didn't know that the fire rock was Tafiti, but Moana did, right? And through her feminine rage, people were or are sort of afraid to maintain their leap of faith. But divine love chosen, right? Your feminine rage is sacred as well. And those who are meant, right, to, the Moana in your life who has also a divine purpose and divine calling to align with you, can see right through that, okay? So, gratitude. Let's pull some tarot messages. Yeah. like I said, yeah, we got the devil. As I split the deck, the devil and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, yeah, it's like the devil wanting to stop you from coming into your heart space. And that does take a lot of grieving. And that does take a lot of being open to the miracles and accepting. Let me get up off of here soon so I can eat. Okay. Okay, we got this Hermit card coming out. Okay. Going through it. Okay. Under divine judgment. You could be resilient too. But you are under divine judgment. You gotta alchemize those mentalities, right? Being in this controlling, micromanaging, corrupt mentality. Okay. I'm picking up on femininity. A feminine that has been in this, what you call it, masculine energy. Two of Coins. Needing to restore balance in your life, okay? You could be guided to send peace offerings and love offerings to restore balance as well. Then we have King of Wands energy. That could be in regret as well and healing from that. Yeah, could be healing from lack of control, okay? And having to come up out of that controlling energy. Lack of control and direction, triggering deep aggression as well. But also needing to express that aggression instead of suppress that aggression. With the Four of Cups there, it's given like suppressing emotions. You got a King of Swords energy in the reverse. So somebody who is in the energy of like being manipulative or being a liar, being cruel. And being caught, right? Being found out or feeling seen. Because they've been in that energy. Yeah, underestimating your strength, trying to cause confusion, energetic confusion, emotional confusion with the Seven of Cups. Because it's like, yeah. Like they could feel insecure about how they really feel. And when you're insecure about how you really feel, you're unable to live in your truth. And then you start projecting onto everybody and their grandmother and hurting people, playing on people's feelings, playing on people's emotions, and taking advantage of people, lying, manipulative, deceptive, okay? Taking advantage of people, like I said. Yeah, so yeah. King of Swords energy, they can't escape the lies and the bullshit that they done been telling, okay? And I feel like Divine Love Chosen, you seen right through it from the jump. You seen right through it from the jump, okay? Somebody could feel like incomplete, like they don't have any closure, or that they want closure, or like they feel like a missing piece. But clearly they holding on because how you feel is valid. Okay, this could be towards you, Divine Love Chosen, but this could also be towards a King of Wands energy. How you feel is valid, and they tried so hard not to be seen, but you called it from the jump, right? And they holding on because what you said and what you illuminated is real. Okay, Four of Swords energy. Yeah, somebody could feel burnt out, stressed, restless about the situation. Okay. Yeah, because they tried to have a Ten of Swords outcome, right? But these inevitable endings only has basically pushed you forward towards your better self. Okay? Because I feel like you could have been out of alignment with this person, out of alignment with yourself, unable to use your voice with this person because they were so hyper controlling and manipulative. They had you burnt out and overstressed. Okay? This could be karmic past friend energy, and this could also be karmic past BD energy. Dang, a lot of reverse cards is coming out. Like, what's really going on? Right? Okay. But, yeah, Divine Love Chosen. I'm about to end this reading. Yeah. Yeah, you got new beginnings here for you, right? Somebody could be trying to manifest a reconciliation. Okay, this past energy, they could be trying to manifest a reconciliation, but I feel like you see what it is and you see what it ain't, and you're all set. Okay, you have to allow yourself to grieve and affirm what it is and what it ain't, so you're not triggered by the confusion that they've tried to project or cause into your life. And also forgive this person, because it's like they finna receive what they meant to receive, right? Right, being humbled by the fact that you're gonna let Mother Nature do her thing with these folks, as wicked as they may have done you, right? Acted out towards you, right? These karmic past family members and these karmic exes, and as wicked as they've been towards you in the energy, And as much as they manipulated your energy, you recognize like the greatest thing you can do is leave it to Mother Nature. Right? Yeah, you know, there are people in the world who deserve the death penalty, for sure. For sure. There are people in the world who deserve the death penalty, okay? But you're not stuck in that mindset because you know, you have a deeper understanding, okay? You're not stuck in bitterness or resentment and anger because you have a deeper understanding. And Spirit wants you to forgive them for yourself, okay? And so, I'm looking at feminine rage again. Like, yeah, honoring your feminine rage for sure. For sure. But not allowing it to erode your spirit and not allowing these karmic people from the past to erode your spirit, turning you into them. They want you to be on the same type of timing that they're on. Okay? The greatest thing you can do is forgive them and forgive yourself for the sacrifices, the self-sacrifices that you had to make in loving these hyper manipulative, deceitful folks. Okay? Deceiving yourself, manipulating yourself. Okay? So yeah, it's forgiveness. Okay? But Mother Nature's gonna decide what to do with them, for real. And you're at peace with that. Okay? On some real. On some real. Empress. Okay. Okay. Moving forward. Walking away and moving forward. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't trapped in your head. These folks is trapped in their head. Dang, we got the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords as I split the deck. So yeah, these folks is trapped in their head. They want you trapped in your head. They want you stuck in turmoil, but you're not. Okay. These folks want a new beginning to try to come in and break your heart and like, sir, man, we don't give a fuck that much anymore. You could never break the divine love chosen's heart. The fuck? Right? These folks want to come into your life and you gonna end up breaking theirs. Okay? But you know, they so evil rooted or wicked rooted that they want to do that with you. Right? They want you to break their heart. So, you know, they could feel validated for staying stuck where they at, basically. We don't got time for that. The fuck? We do not got time for that. Okay? I hope it helps. I hope it resonates. If it do, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. If you need to find me anywhere, everything is in my description below. Fulfill the prophecy and follow me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.